Alright, hello everyone, this is your host Bad Boogl. I wanted to talk more about theory, but I realized that maybe it's important to see how all of this research applies before I do. When talked about in abstract, I think the gravity of the implications can get lost. So, without further ado, I would like to start a series called The Curriculum. Only 3 people, including myself, have used these drills and can testify to their efficacy, so this is still very much in its infancy stage. It seems promising though, don't get me wrong. Anyway, we should establish the level you're at so you can skip around in the video to find the information most suited to your needs. First up, if you're absolutely new, you should be able to hover. Pretty much anyone watching this video will already have the amount of control needed to do this, so we can probably move right on. Second is another simple drill that shouldn't take too long to master. At this point, if you're already like, holy shit man, this is way too easy, please teach me something. Again, please keep in mind that you can find links to the contents in the description. We're going to be flying from one goal to the other, and then landing, trying our best to maintain a constant distance from the ground while hovering across the map. If you're past that stage, and it shouldn't take too long, we can move right into some intense but effective drills. Now I've stressed this in past videos, or at least I've meant to, but it's important to be in the right mindset while practicing. It's said that a medium state of arousal is optimal, so I tried to apply mindfulness meditation to the practice, and I found positive results. Before we start these drills, we need to go to the Steam Workshop and download a couple maps. Hannah's Playground and Obstacle Course number 2. Kudos to the creators of these. They were not created for these drills specifically, but they are still providing a platform for us, and I'm appreciative of that. First up is Hannah's Playground. If you're not sure how to access the maps in the workshop, first, go to Extras in the main menu, and second, go to Workshop. If you've subscribed to the maps that I've linked in the video description, they should be in the menu. The large circular platform is surrounded by 4 rings, which is perfect for this drill. I'll go into the reasons later, but do not, and I repeat because this is crucial to the exercise, do not use air roll. Mess up all you want, it doesn't matter. Just don't rely on air roll to correct your car so that you have your, what I'm going to call, familiar frame of reference. Basically, I think the brain in players that have been playing for a longer time often uses a compensatory tactic so that it can perform well under the pressures of the expectations in Rocket League. We'd read a rule book before playing a game, but we try to play the game here before knowing the controls, and that's a suboptimal environment for motor skill development. Getting back to the task at hand, we're going to be going around in circles on the map through these loops. It's a little tough to explain verbally, so I'm glad this script will be accompanied by a video. The point of this drill is to alert the gamer to the previously mentioned compensatory tactic, and to reaffirm that our skills in aerial mechanics might not be as advanced as we'd like to think. It's important to be non-judgmental towards the difficulties we might face in our practice. So, while going in counterclockwise circles through the rings, I want you to listen to this part of the video. Keep in mind that it's not necessary, but I think it will help. I might make an external audio clip to help keep the learner in a meditative state, but for now, this video will have to do. This is mindfulness meditation, and the basic point of it, not that there's a specific goal to keep in mind during this meditation, other than staying in the present moment, is to be non-judgmental towards our thoughts so that we might remain calm while gaining insight into what it is that troubles us. It's natural for the mind to wander, and it's important to understand that there is no right way to do this. Just focus on being present in the moment. Place your feet flat on the floor. Feel the floor pushing against your feet, and your feet pressing against the floor. Focus on the car, maintaining an awareness of your surroundings, but keeping the focus of your attention on the car itself. Noticing how the three-dimensional representation of where you are slowly changes based on your input. I need to give a shout out to Kevpert, because that's where I first heard the term, but there will surely be these blackout moments when we're flying. These are normal, and we can just focus on landing back on the platform and trying to take off again. There's no pressure. You're alone here, and there's no one to impress. This doesn't correspond to any rank. let's take another moment to make sure that we're staying present, paying attention not only to the car, but to the feel of your body pushing against the surface that you're sitting on. Feel the controller in your hands, bringing the attention to the breath, and trying to relax any tension that we might find in our shoulders or our upper arms. Moving our attention to our forearms, first the left and then the right, searching for any tension that doesn't correspond to our intended movements. Ensuring that our stomach isn't flexed and that we feel a sense of safety. Doing our best to maintain a dignified posture and even a dignified sense of self for having taken the time to give this training a try. That's it for part 1, but there's more to come. Stay tuned for all the other drills that are sure to help with aerial mechanics, and by extension, all other mechanics. More on that in another episode. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the content and want to see more videos. Thank you for watching. Peace.